Hey guys, it's Versus Z with a video review of concept series Hyper Velocity Ironman from the Iron Man 2 movie figure series. Okay, as always, starting with detail and color scheme. First of all, noticeably, this thing is very detailed. A lot of sharp lines, a lot of sharp edges, and that's probably one of the pluses about this figure, and one of the most distinctive things about this figure as well. Way more solid lines and than curves than any other conventional Iron Man designs. I like what's going on here, back here though, because it's kind of like thrusters for extra boost for speed or whatever. The hypervelocity armor, interesting fact, hypervelocity armor was actually supposed to be the concept for the stealth armor. I don't know what happened, but they decided to go with hypervelocity instead. Another thing about the hypervelocity armor is it's kind of bland color scheme. I don't like what's going on here. As you can see in the armor cards, it's got the original Iron Man colors, red and gold. But, I don't know what's going on over here. If you have seen the concept images for the movie, that's where all these concept armor things, or these concept armor designs come from. And I guess what Hasbro tried to do was they really wanted to match that color of the illustration. Um, Probably not the best thing to do. I really don't like these colors. It's got this really ashy color. I like the paint scheme. I like how they did the paint and everything. Not too many paint defects. I just am not really digging the color. But as for the physical design, it's really neat. You got the core reactor, which has a nice blend of the white and the blue, or light blue and then a darker blue, and then also the eyes. It looks pretty good. I probably could have done better with the eyes though, but overall it's pretty good. Okay, now moving on to articulation. His head will rotate all the way. Can actually go up and down quite a bit. Of course, this figure is smaller, so it's not too noticeable, but it does go up and down pretty considerably. Whatever. Arms rotate 360, go out of the body about that much, which is very kind of disappointing, and that's only because of the design of his shoulder armor here. Um, Bend at the elbow, rotate at the elbow, rotate at the forearms instead of the wrist, which is a little weird. You got the body rotation, and then of course what I like to call now the Hasbro legs, which work fine. Forward. They work fine. They're not too hard to move. Though they could be a little better. Double jointed knee bend. Now here's the one thing that I don't like. Usually with the other Iron Man figures, they have some kind of kneecap piece or something to give it a knee effect. That's another thing I did not notice about the two concept series figures that I have. This one and the deep dive. I gotta double check with the Inferno mission, but they don't have that extra piece for the armor, so it kind of gives off this weird look. Not too bad, but they could have put something there. And the feet can go down, rotate, and up quite a few, so that's good. Something I forgot to mention, the design part. Like, I don't like what's going on with the feet. It looks kind of weird. It's like round and then flat and solid, which is, I don't know. I don't know. Now for his accessories, hypervelocity armor or hypervelocity Iron Man comes with this awesome shield missile launching thing, and do you see the sarcasm in my voice? It looks cool, I guess. It's probably the biggest, and I know I say this a lot, but it's probably the biggest missile launching accessory. It comes with this type of missile, I think. It doesn't even matter any, because I actually lost it while I was opening the package, and I said, whatever, I have enough missiles. Goes in, and it actually fires a good amount. It goes pretty far. The one thing I didn't look out for, and I think some of you guys should try to look out for, is it's packaged this way into the box, so these things here are actually soft plastic, so they tend to be warped. So I had one, and it came out of the package like this, which doesn't really matter since it's really seen this much. I mean, it's really seen like this most of the time, but it's something you can fix anyway. It's just kind of a inconvenience. Of course, it comes with a stand and 3 armor cards, and with the hypervelocity armor figure, I really could use the stand because I like pulling off poses like when I showed you the preview to it, the teaser. Without the stand, I wouldn't be able to pull off such dynamic poses like this. This is just freaking awesome. He's like, speed and everything. It's awesome. It really goes well with the whole hypervelocity theme. because I really don't know how to pose him otherwise. Uh, so the stand really helps. Alright guys, so I'm going to have to be honest here, but I don't think I'm going to consider this figure as my favorite Concept Series figure. I think the top right now still remains to be, I'm sorry about the phone, but the top still remains to be the Inferno Mission Iron Man figure. Um, I can still recommend this guy to any fan of the Concept Series lineup, or just the lineup of Iron Man 2 3 3/4 inch figures. Overall, he's great. He's designed very well. He's not that hard to pose. Um, Maybe some people will be weirded out by the forearm rotation rather than a wrist rotation. To me, it's fine. It's whatever. Some of the design aspects are cool. He does look great just standing there. His accessory probably is a little drawback, because I think it actually takes away from um, making this figure look cool. I mean, honestly, that thing looks more like a jetpack rather than a forearm mounted missile launcher. But that's just me. So anyway, I do recommend him still. It's just, to me, he's not my favorite. I still like the Inferno Mission Iron Man to be the best Concept Series figure. But like I said, I can still recommend him. So pick him up when you see him. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.